Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Jen. I am currently at home in England for the holidays, but I just wanted to remind you of two quick things before we get into it. So first of all, I have created a 61-page ebook for those of you aspiring to move from England to Canada to become a truck driver, whether you've been driving for 10 years already or you're a complete rookie like I was. You can follow my step-by-step guide. We go through everything from getting your visa to budgeting, finding accommodation, locating a good truck driving school, how to navigate passing your test, crafting a resume, and finding a job. You can download the ebook by searching the link bit.ly/England to Canada, or find it in the description box below. And it's available for only $19.99. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon. For a small amount every month, you can help to support the channel. You get early access to videos, behind the scenes content, additional bonus videos that you don't see here on YouTube, and you also receive special shout outs at the end of each video. So go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon. But right now, guys, let's get into the video. When I turned 30, I decided to completely change my life. I quit my job, left everything behind, and moved by myself from England to Canada. Follow along with me as I embark on a new career as a truck driver and build a new life whilst trying to navigate through the highs and the lows of emigrating to a new country alone. My name is Jen and welcome to my channel. Alright everybody, good morning. So it is now Monday and I am showered. I feel great. I love having a shower at a truck stop. It just hits so much different. It feels so nice. So I've had my shower and I've just pre-cooled the reefer because it's about 10:38 here. My appointment time's not supposed to be till 3 p.m. to collect this load, but I called them and was like, hey, I'm here, like, can I come any earlier? And they were like, yeah, just come whenever you're ready and we'll get you checked in. So I've got to pre-cool the reefer for about 2 hours. It's only a 15-minute drive away, so I'm gonna aim to leave just shy of those 2 hours, and then by the time I get there it should be ready, and I'm sure it'll take me a while to get checked in and everything anyway. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna grab a bite to eat. I've got some Taco Bell leftovers in the fridge that I'm gonna just put in the air fryer and have that for like an early lunch. I also just went into the Loves, obviously, and they have an offer on the app for professional drivers. You get free liquid death, so it's literally like a sparkling water, and it's got like electrolytes and stuff in, I believe, so it sort of helps to keep you hydrated, and it's just supposed to taste nice. So there's no caffeine in or anything, I believe, I hope. And yeah, it's just a cool sparkly water. But apparently the lady at the checkout was saying that her husband got pulled over and the cop thought it was alcohol. It does look a bit like a beer, but it's just sparkly water. So yeah, I'm really excited to try that, but for now that is going in the fridge. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out, maybe tidy up a little bit, get everything hunkered down, ready to go, because I made the mistake last time of leaving my air fryer out, and that went for a ball of chalk. So I'm going to strap everything away, just make sure everything's secure, ready for the journey. Then I'm going to fuel. I've got fuel in the truck, but I need to fuel the reefer before we go. Then once I'm loaded, I need to figure out like where to scale, because obviously like I need to make sure that my weights are correct over all the axles. So I'm tempted to actually just come back here, because like I say, it's 12 minutes away. They have scales here, so you know, I want to be getting scaled before I get to any like weigh stations or anything. That's really important. So yeah, I think I might do that, basically go pick up the load, bring it back here, get it weighed, and carry on the journey back to Canada. So yeah, and we'll see how far we get. I'm just going to do some route planning now and see what today's going to look like. That is a nice truck. I like it. It's very 80s. Ooh, it's pretty. God, that was friggin' terrifying. I had to essentially do like an offset back. I found it and I'm here and I'm backed in, but oh my God, my stress levels are so high. But this lady walked past me and I was like, oh, how am I doing at the back? She's like, you got it, hun. I was like, I'm a new driver. She was like, just go slow, steady, and you got it. I'm like, thank you, my love. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in and check in and see what we have to do. So yeah, let's see where we're needed and what time we can go in. I got called forward to my door and I had to back in. It wasn't the worst space ever, but there wasn't that much room ahead of me and there was like a bunch of cars. So I was pretty confident I could have done it by myself, but I just wanted to check because I was close to the truck next to me at the back and then there was cars at the front. So I didn't want to swing too much and like risk sideswiping the car basically. So these two drivers actually got out to help guide me back. They were so nice, really helpful. There was like a specific routine you had to follow in terms of actually like getting your trailer ready to be loaded. So like you have to pull your trailer all the way to the back, so like slide your tandems all the way back. You had to keep the doors closed because they open them from the inside. You had to disconnect the truck from the trailer and they put like a glad hand lock on so that you don't drive away anywhere. And then I had to go in and do a bunch more paperwork, and it really was good. Everyone was so helpful. They were really nice and kind, helping me to like back in. And you know, I just said, look, I'm a new driver, I just want to make sure I'm not going to make any mistakes. The driver that helped also helped to like explain a bunch of other stuff to me, which was really nice. And yeah, it went really well. It could have been really stressful, but everybody was lovely. And I did have to call the receiver to get some more verification numbers for like crossing the border or whatever. I don't really understand that yet, but something important to do with the border. But that's all sorted. So now I'm just waiting to get loaded, and I'm gonna heat up my Taco Bell in my air fryer. So I'm just gonna do that and have a bit of lunch, because all of this anxiety is working up an appetite. So they basically put this glad hand lock on so that you can't connect the trailer and drive away whilst there's people still loading your trailer. And I'm guessing that's actually happened before, so yeah. So I have two chalupas that I'm just gonna reheat. I'm gonna put them on fairly low because the air fryer cooks things a bit too efficiently sometimes. Chalupas, for those of you who don't know what a chalupa is, it's like a thick taco, like a pita bread almost, with like refried beans, tomatoes. There is sour cream, which tastes a bit weird when you heat it up, but it's not the worst thing ever. And yeah, just waiting to get loaded. So I have this little camping set. It's really cool. I got it from Walmart. It comes in a little mesh bag. My camping plates, it has collapsible like bowls or cups, which are kind of cool. I've never used those. And it has like knives and forks and all that fun stuff. Okay, I think they're about ready. So yeah, they look all right to me. They're not too dry. And this is what my chalupas look like. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump the hot sauce on. That tastes really good. Still waiting to get loaded, or I don't think they've even started. Oh, I was going to say because I can't feel it, but my tractor isn't even attached to the trailer. Normally you can feel it kind of rocking, but I'm not even attached to the trailer anyway, so that's why. Yeah, I guess it takes as long as it takes, but he did say that it'll call, so. Okay, so it is currently 5:10 in the evening, and I have been here for 5 hours now. The light is still on red, so I still can't go. I don't mind, I'm not mad about it. It's just I just didn't realise that it was going to take so long. So I'm probably not going to get all too far today, because like I say, I just don't want to drive too late into the night. Just being a new driver, I want to sort of see where I'm parking and not take any risks or anything. So probably, I don't know, if I get let loose soon, I've still got to go and scale up. So yeah, not entirely sure. I could just stay at the Loves I stayed at yesterday, like way up, stay there and just start really early tomorrow, because who knows how long it's going to take. If it takes up till like 6, if I'm still not out of here by 6, then I probably will stay there, just because it's a known quantity. You know, I'm friends with some of the people that work there. I can get weighed up. This is just taking a very long time. So yeah, just sitting tight and we'll see what they say. I don't know whether to pop in. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything. No one's come out and remove the glad hand lock or anything. So I think it's just taking them a while, which is totally fine. But yeah, we'll see how the rest of the afternoon goes, if I'm ever allowed to leave Kansas. So a lovely gentleman has just been out to inform me that it's going to be about another hour and they didn't even start loading me yet. The reason being because it's a new type of load that even they're trying to get their heads around, and there's just a lot more paperwork and stuff, which is totally fine. There are some stores across the road though, so if it's going to be another hour, I'm tempted just to take a walk over there and see what's up. So yeah, probably just gonna take a wander, get some steps in, and then take it from there. I've just had word from one of the other drivers. You can tell I've been watching too much Bridgerton, can't you? I've just had word from one of the other drivers that who's at the border right now at Detroit, and he said that he's been sat there for hours because apparently, unfortunately, somebody is suspected to have jumped off the bridge, so they have closed everything down. The bridge is closed right now, so I mean, I wouldn't make it to the border today anyway, but that's just really unfortunate. I hope that isn't the case. I hope it's closed for another reason, but it kind of makes sense, so that's just really sad to hear. But yeah, border is closed right now apparently, so but I'm gonna try and get as far to it as I can. Definitely won't make it back today. I've got like 3 or 4 states to cross before I even get anywhere near the border, but yeah, I'm gonna try and get as far as I can. Don't particularly like driving really late into the night, just because I want to be able to find a space to sleep for the night and everything. I'm not gonna push it too late tonight, plus it's what, 4:30, and I've driven 12 minutes today, so I'm going to try and balance between getting a few miles in but not pushing myself too hard either. And yeah, it's still just a case of waiting. So my tandems the pins aren't going in properly. There's this really nice driver trying to help me. We've been doing this for about an hour because apparently there was some problem with the air pressure in the trailer, but he's really being great at helping me. And it's now 7 o'clock at night, so I've been here for 7 hours, but let's see if we can get moving. Stressful. I really struggled to back into that space, and this guy very kindly helped me. Like, bless him, he was just coming back from a shower and I was like, please help me, sir, and he jumped out. It took about 15 minutes for me to back in, but did it eventually. Now there's a guy that I'm watching doing it effortlessly. I'm like, of course he is. So yeah, it is now 8:15. That means I can go back on duty at 6:15. I'm gonna just try and get an early night and rest up and start again tomorrow, but I'm so hungry. I'm gonna head into the Loves. Hopefully some of the people I know are gonna be there who I've recognised from the weekend I spent here. Yeah, someone took my space though, so not very happy about that. I'm in a new space now, but yeah, let's go in, get some food, hunker down for the night, and we'll get some miles in tomorrow. Okay guys, good morning. So it is just past 6 AM. I've got my wonderful head torch on so I can go and do my inspections because it's still fairly dark, and I've got to go and scale up before we leave. So didn't have the best night. I was at the shipper until like 7 PM. Then I was just like, right, I'm just gonna get an early night and an early start. So I pulled into the Loves that I started at that morning, so I didn't really make much progress, and I really struggled to back in. This trailer feels really heavy and I just really struggled to get it backed in. So I asked another driver for help. Luckily he didn't mind. The poor guy was just trying to get back to his truck after having a shower, and I was like, sir, help, I need help. And he was very helpful and we got it in. It took about 15 minutes, but I got it in. And then I was just like, right, let me go to bed. And I'm feeling great this morning. I had a really good night's sleep. So I'm gonna get my inspections done, and then we're gonna go and scale up before we head out. My goal is to stop in Indianapolis today, mostly because I need a magnet. I haven't got my magnet yet, but it's actually good because it's 8 hours and 20 minutes away. So I'm gonna see how I get on with that drive, and we'll take it from there. If I can go any further, I will, but I definitely want to at least stop there. So yeah, let's go inspect. So I just got my scale ticket and I am very happy we are within the legal weight limits on all the axles, so I don't have to slide any more tandems, and I'm very happy. So that means that we can finally leave and get underway. Okay, quick stop at this Petro. I didn't really need to stop, but I got a call saying there was some documents I needed to scan and send over, so I thought I may as well take my 30-minute break now. So I pulled over at the nearest place, got a space really easily. I'm just parked over there. I love those spaces where you can just drive up. So let's see what this Petro has to offer. You needed to either pay $12 or fill up 100 gallons of fuel, and I don't want to do that. Instead I've found a Loves, because I get my Loves points and you get free showers and like free drinks and things, so I'd rather come here. I've yet to decide whether I'm going to stay here for the night or not, but I'm definitely taking a break now because I've only got like 56 minutes left, and then I've got an hour and 49 minutes left of drive time. So it's currently 5:14. There is a rest area a bit further that if I can I want to try and make it to. So but yeah, I'm gonna get dinner here and just refuel and everything and chill for a little bit, so we'll see what happens. I am definitely glad I chose to park up straight away because there's a ton of trucks driving around trying to find spaces. So yeah, that was really lucky. I literally got here like 20 minutes ago and it's like completely filled up. Wow. Guys, so because it is so early in the evening and it's still a beautiful day, the sun's still up, I want to make the most of being in Indiana. So I've seen on the map there's an apple orchard 9 minutes away. It closes in an hour and a half. I'm not going to be out very long, but I just want to see the delights of Indiana so I can actually say that I've like done something here. Montreal apple cider. They make it fresh here and it tastes absolutely wonderful. $5. Such a good bargain. Guys, I was so close to not even bothering coming out tonight. I just felt so, not even tired, but like my legs felt like jelly from being sat down all day. And I was like, oh, I can't really be bothered. It's weird, like you feel tired but you've not done anything. Like I literally have been sat down for like 7 hours and I'm like, you know what, I don't know when I'm next going to be in Indiana again. It's 5 minutes away in an Uber, just jump in and see what it's like. And it is so cool, like they have zorbing and everything. This is awesome and I'm so happy that I decided to come out. What an incredible way to spend an evening. I'm only going to be here for an hour or two, but it's just beautiful. The lady gave me a bag so I could go and pick apples and then weigh them. And oh my gosh, this is just phenomenal. Like I'm so happy right now. Look at this is the orchard. Oh, look at that, guys. This is just something else. You guys, I am so happy I decided to come here. It was such a last minute, like spur of the moment decision and it was such a nice evening. I've only been here for about 30 minutes and I'm going back now, but oh, it's just such a nice way to spend an evening. I'm so happy. This is the candy apple that we bought. I can't wait to ruin my teeth on that. Hey guys, good morning. It is Wednesday today. So I was told yesterday that I am taking the load straight through to Montreal. So we have 2 days to get there. It's Wednesday now. This load is being delivered on Friday morning. So I need to do as much of the journey today as I can to leave myself a bit more room tomorrow. Ideally, it should only take about 7 hours a day. But obviously with stops, refueling, rest, all of that, you have to like account for all of that. So I'm going to try and get on the road. It's almost 7 o'clock now. I'm going to do my inspections. I need to fuel up predominantly the reefer, but I'm going to put some fuel in the gas tank as well. And then we are good to go. So yeah, we're going to leave Indiana. We should be crossing the border today, but I do need to go and print out my e-manifest somewhere. That's a very important border document that I need. We're going to crack on. All right, let's go. So we just printed out our e-manifest at Love's. I had a quick bit of lunch. I'm 40 minutes off duty, so I took an extra 10 minutes than my 30 minute that I'm allowed, but that's okay. We're not in a rush. Yeah, we should hit the border in around 2.5 hours, so I'll keep you posted. And I stopped in Tilbury at the en route to get a Tim Hortons because I can feel myself getting a little bit peckish, so I got a donut and a coffee, and I also desperately needed the toilet, but I didn't really need to stop. So I'm not going to use my whole like 30-minute break. I don't need to, because the place we're going is only 5 hours away, the place I want to stop for the night. And I've got like 7 hours of driving time left, so I don't need to worry. But I'm going to go easy on the coffee because I don't want to have to keep stopping to use the facilities. And I've purposefully parked fairly far away from the en route so that I can get some more steps in, because I've realised how little I'm actually walking. So I've parked a bit further away, and we're going to get going. Okay everybody, I'm parked up for the night. I'm at Whitby Way Station. I don't know if you can see out the window. It's kind of eerie, like there's not many people here, but I know you can park here overnight. I've got my camping sink, I've boiled some water in my kettle, and I've just realised that in Indiana at the Loves we stayed at last night, I left my stuff behind, like my face wash, my shampoo, my conditioner, all that fun stuff. So instead I have had to wash my face with nothing other than Dawn dish soap. I know you all might think I'm crazy, but I cannot sleep if I don't wash my face. I have to wash my face every night, and I've used a teeny bit of Dawn, and it actually has done a good job. Like my face feels really clean. So hack for anyone on the road who forgets their face wash. It's just annoying because my shampoo, conditioner, face wash and body wash have all been left in Indiana, so I'm gonna have to buy more of that, but that's okay. At least for the night I managed to get clean. Let's have a bit of a look outside, see what's going on. Not a right lot, to be honest. It's weird, like a couple of trucks keep pulling through to the weighbridge and like stopping. So I don't know if every now and again they're getting called into the weigh station and then going through. I have no idea, so yeah. But hopefully it should be a nice peaceful night. Sorry for the mess. I'm just gonna do some trip planning for tomorrow. I know that we can stay here because I've checked with another one of our company drivers, and it also says on Trucker Path overnight parking at the Whitby Way Station, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna turn in for the night, watch a little bit of Bridgerton and go to sleep. I will see you guys in the morning. Morning everybody. Oh my gosh, the lighting is terrible in here. Yeah, it's day 8 of being out on the road. We are parked up in Whitby at the way station. Luckily I managed to get to sleep. I was worried I'd be a bit anxious all night because it was so quiet and no one's here, but I've just checked and there is someone else parked behind me, so that makes me feel better. And no one came to bother me in the night knocking on saying, excuse me, you can't be here. But I checked like 3 times and it did say you can park overnight here, so yeah. So I'm just gonna do my pre-trip and then we're gonna head over to Montreal. I'm about 5 or 6 hours away. I'm hoping we can get there by lunchtime, park up, maybe do something touristy for the evening. I will need an early night because the delivery is at 7:15 a.m. So let's head to Montreal. I tell you one thing though, before we leave, I have not missed Toronto traffic, and I'm not just talking about how bad the 401 gets where it's like back-to-back traffic for miles. I'm talking about the fact that people just cannot drive in Toronto. They tailgate so bad at like 100 kilometers an hour. They'll just be right up to the bumper of the car in front. They don't signal, they just swing out. They don't even do a slow, like if you're not going to signal when you do a lane change, which I really can't agree with, at least do like a slow merge so that people have reaction time to be like, oh, he's merging into my lane. They just swing out and don't signal, and it's like, oh, sorry, my psychic abilities are a bit rusty today. I do apologise for not having the foresight to know what you were going to do without you telling me. Then like they're just really dangerous drivers. They don't leave any gap. They brake really hard. I just stay well away. I'm like, be gone. I've really not missed driving in Toronto. Plus the signage, all the highway signage is so messed up. You literally think you're going on one road and then it kicks you off onto another road. Or I've learned you have to stay to the far left to stay on the express, otherwise it will kick you off on this whole road and you're just like, I didn't want to be here. So I really don't like driving in Toronto. I see a stark difference when I cross back over the border and I'm like, oh, here we are again. So we'll see if Montreal's any different. I'm not sure. I'm a bit nervous. I can't see a ton of great looking truck stops. There's no like major truck stops like Flying J's, Pilots. There's definitely no Loves because we don't have those in Canada to my knowledge. So I'm gonna try and get there a bit early because a lot of the truck stops barely have parking from what I can see. So if I can get there at lunchtime, I should be okay. But yeah, a bit nervous, honestly. So we'll see what happens. I'm feeling positive. Today will be a good day, but let's see how it goes. And I'll check in with you guys as we go. This is where we're going to stop for the night. It's a Flying J and it's about 34 minutes away from our delivery, so that's where we're going to aim for. Surprise, surprise. And because we're going so slowly, my ELD, my electronic logging device, keeps trying to kick me into off duty. It thinks I'm not even driving because I'm literally going at a snail's pace. Now, we have just under 5 hours to go in order to get to where we're going in Montreal. 4 hours and 58 minutes to be precise. I'm pretty sure that 4 of those hours will be spent on the 401. This is traffic unlike any other, and I've driven in London and New York City. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I need coffee.
Follow the highway.
Thank you. Oh, now it's taken 5 hours and 4 minutes. Sweet. Here we are. Oh, that's why. One of the lanes closed. Hopefully we get a nice sunrise though, so if we do, I'll let you guys know. Now we're not moving at all. Alright, so because I'm not in any particular rush this morning, I am going to stop off for Starbucks for breakfast because I'm really hungry and I could do with a coffee, but it's freezing cold. Okay, I have my Starbucks. That is so nice. I'm the type of person who still gets cold coffees even when it's midwinter. But clearly today I just cannot take it. I got a croissant for breakfast. Oh, I hate that I've started saying croissant. Working at Tim Hortons, I had to keep calling it a croissant because everyone's like, what's the croissant? Which is really annoying, but yes. Oh, it's so good. Why in the frig does that guy have to park across everybody? Like, I've barely got enough room to make it out because this guy's stuck out so much. Like, what the heck is wrong with people? Find it, there's many spaces, just find a space. If I can't get out easily because that guy's parked in the way, I'm just gonna tell him, look buddy, you're gonna have to move. Everybody, so we made it to, we're not in Montreal yet, I keep thinking we're in Montreal, but we're not, we're still in Ontario. We made it to the Flying J that I'm going to be staying at tonight. I'm about 2 hours away from the delivery and it's only 11 AM here the day before. The reason I'm staying so far away is because I've looked at the map and there's not a ton of truck stops that I'm like confident I can stay at. Like there's a couple of petrol stations here and there that it says like have truck parking, but I just don't really trust it. Like I need a shower, you know, I kind of want somewhere a bit more comfortable, because last night I was at the weigh station and I didn't really have a lot with me, you know. I was sort of like washing myself in a sink, and I'd like to have a shower and refresh myself. Plus it looks like this area has a couple of places to eat, a couple of places to explore, so I'm happy with where I'm staying. The delivery is at 7:15 tomorrow morning, so I'm just going to get up super early, probably hit the road by 4, so that's the 2-hour journey plus an extra hour's grace period just in case I need to stop for any reason or if there's traffic. So yeah, so that's the plan. But yeah, all parked up for the night, and I'm gonna go and explore the Flying J, see what's up. So this is home for the night, and I am not mad about it. This is so cool. Oh yeah, we got a games room. A little bit more. And then I think we're gonna do dark blend. You can get all of these. Guys, so it's about lunchtime now. I have my coffee. I actually went to refuel because you get points on the app at Flying J if you fuel up a certain amount, and I need a shower later tonight, so you get like free showers if you have a certain amount of points. So I'm like, I may as well fuel up. I'm gonna need fuel for the journey back anyway, and I've just put extra fuel in the reefer just to make sure that I've got enough for delivery, so I don't have to worry about that in the morning. And it also means I don't have to wake up as early. I mean, I'm still gonna leave at like 4, but I don't have to wake up as early to leave ready for the delivery, so that's really good. So I'm all ready. I've parked back up again. There's still tons of spaces here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a look around. There's some shops nearby, a restaurant, and there's also a KFC. I'm tempted to go for lunch at KFC and then get dinner at the restaurant, so we shall see. Okay, you guys, so I've been sat editing for a couple of hours. The truck stop's actually starting to fill up now, and it's only 2:33, but you know, the spaces next to me are getting filled up. You know, there's a load of trucks over there. There's still a bunch of spaces, don't get me wrong. I'm looking at least like 15 spaces, but you know, it's definitely considerably busier than it was when I got here. So I'm gonna run in, use the facilities, and then I think I'm just gonna go for a wander, go for an explore really. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what this local area has to offer. I know there's not much. There is a Dairy Queen, and I love Dairy Queen, even though it's freezing cold outside, and it's so cozy in here. Like, I've got the heater on, and I honestly think I'm crazy going outside. But I'm probably gonna go and get an ice cream, because there's not much else to do, and I'm gonna check out the restaurant that I'm gonna eat dinner at later. So yeah, it's very exciting. I'm really loving this like over the road lifestyle, this OTR lifestyle. It suits me down to the ground. And it's funny because when I first started truck driving I hated it but it was only just beginners nerves, you know. It's just the fear of the unknown, finally being like pushed out into the professional world and having to like keep up with everyone else. It was scary, but bloody hell, people come absolutely bombing through here. Slow down, like there's people walking around. No wonder I keep my high vis on all the time. So yes, I am gonna go walk around and hopefully get a blizzard or something. Or is that Wendy's? Is it a blizzard? It is a blizzard. Dairy Queen, isn't it? Oh no. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so the truck stop is just over there. I've walked over the bridge, but I literally came from this highway, drove up here, and went all the way down there before because I remember seeing that giant sign. Okay, well this is kind of cute. See? The Glengarry Chocolate Factory. Okay. This is quite interesting. Hi! Hello! Cool! There we go. Oh wow! Oh cool! So you can get drinks and things as well? Oh, it's lovely. It's nice and warm in here as well. really interesting little shop. I didn't realise there was like more shops around. So there's these cute little buildings here, and I'm gonna go to this other part. It looks like a Christmas shop, but that's totally fine. So what I bought from that shop, let me show you just before I go in. I got it in Niagara Falls with my mum, so it's hot chocolate powder. It comes out white, and then when you mix it with water it turns blue, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so I bought my Canada gloves to stay nice and warm. I think I'm actually going the wrong way here. Let's go this way. Yeah, so they were like $16.99 but $19 with tax, and they're so fluffy on the inside. I can't really get much done with them because I can't really hold anything, but they're definitely going to keep me warm because today is like the first day that I've felt really cold. And I've noticed with truck driving as well, I'm definitely going to have to pack for all seasons, because no matter what the temperature is at home, like when we went to Kansas or Ohio, it was like 30 degrees, it was really hot, and then 4 or 5 days later come here and it's freezing cold. So I'm definitely going to have to start thinking about packing for different climates. Oh my god, somebody else has a smart car, it's not just me. Look at it zooming along. Oh, I miss smarting so much. What a great little car. Is that what I look like? Crossing the road to get to Dairy Queen. Awesome. No, I'm okay, thanks, hon. Cool. Okay, so this is one possible option for dinner, but I'm going to keep looking, see what else there is. Guys, so it's a little while later. I've had a nap and that's about all I've done. So now I'm just gonna head to the little restaurant. It's literally a 2-minute walk away, and I'm just gonna get some dinner. Then I'm gonna start winding down for the night and take a shower. It is only 7 p.m, so it feels a little bit early to start like winding down, but I do have to be up at like 3-4 in the morning, so that's why. But yeah, let's go to the restaurant. Okay, this is where we're going for dinner. Okay guys, so I'm back from the restaurant. The food was lovely. I had something called a perch roll, which I had no idea what it was. I just ordered it because it was apparently famous, so I thought why not. Saw the most beautiful sunset, and it was just like, it felt like a proper cozy little small town diner. It was really nice. But now I've got to go and have a shower, and then I'm probably just going to go to sleep for the night. So yeah. Alright guys, off to have a shower and I'll see you later. Hey everybody, good morning. It's very dark. It's 3 a.m. Well, it's not 3 a.m. anymore. I woke up at 3 a.m. Now it's about 3:50. I am almost ready to go. We've got a 2-hour drive to Varennes or somewhere, and we're going to make our delivery this morning, and then I believe I'm getting loaded and bringing the truck back to the yard. I'm about 6 hours away from the yard, so yeah, I'm just really hoping that this delivery and collection doesn't take too long, because I really just want to get home at this point. I've been on the road since last Wednesday. It's now Friday, so it's been like a week and 2 days. So yeah, this is the longest I've been out since I've started, so I'm ready to go home, have my own bed, do my own laundry, you know, use my own bathroom, like, and not feel just obligated to be working, because you know, even when you're like off duty, you're still aware that you have a responsibility, and I just want to be able to relax and switch off. So yeah, but hopefully that's coming later today. And it's Thanksgiving on Monday, and apparently my wonderful company have a little gift for their drivers, so we'll see what that is when we get back to the office. Yeah, I will catch up with you guys and check in with you a bit later, but right now I need coffee. If you see there in the corner, you can see the Welcome to Quebec sign. So we were officially in a different province, and things only got harder from here, honestly. So everything in Quebec is only in French. In Ontario, it's bilingual, so they have English and French on everything. And I just found it really challenging that there was no English whatsoever. It felt like being in a completely different country and was extremely overwhelming. Oh my god, this is stressing me out, guys. Like, there was a sign just before saying no trucks, like the truck symbol with the red cross through it, like the circle with the red cross, and pointing to the right. Then 2 meters later there was a truck symbol that was green, then saying left. So I'm assuming that means no trucks in the right lane, get in the left lane. So I'm here, there's another truck ahead of me. That gives me a lot of reassurance. But this is brutal, man. This is so brutal. I want to go back to Ontario. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is difficult for any driver, like, let alone a rookie. Wow. I think I was a little bit too confident offering to come to Montreal. Oh, okay, let's see how we go. Okay, what does this mean now? There's a camera, it says vitesse radar possible. Okay, not a clue what that means, but apparently they're going to take a picture of me. So as if the drive to the yard was not tricky enough, it was about to get worse. I found the next part really overwhelming. The yard was very busy. It was very early in the morning, so it was still dark out, and I just found myself getting really, really stressed and overwhelmed. I wasn't sure whether to keep the next clip in or not, but I decided that it's only fair to show you an accurate representation of the struggles of being a new truck driver, so you are going to see me start to slightly get a bit overwhelmed and upset. But please be kind, guys. I'm trying to be as honest with you as possible. Oh my god, so I just had to back into a space, literally just to park up to go to the office. Ended up going to all the way to the other end of the distribution thing, so I've got miles to walk down there, and I'm just feeling really stressed out. Everywhere was so difficult to back, and I had to ask a guy to help me. It was really tight, and I honestly just want to go home. And there's always so many people watching. Everybody seems to know what they're doing except me. It's so frustrating. Alright, I'm just gonna try to pull myself together and just go to the thing. Like, I'm nearly done. I just need to check in and then just go and deliver and then make my way home. That's all I need to do. I've walked the what feels like mile back to my truck after checking in. I brought all my paperwork with me, my ID, just in case I needed anything else. They gave me a pager and said that it will buzz with my door number, which it has, so I'm going to head to my door. You have to back in with your doors open, and I'm just hoping for the best, so yeah, wish me luck. And as you can see, guys, this place was absolute chaos. I think you can all see why I got a bit overwhelmed earlier when I had to back in order to check in. And trying to find my space at the dock was really difficult. There was people everywhere, and I just took it really slowly, took my time, and eventually got it in. So I just backed into my dock and did it perfectly. To be fair, there's a little bit more space, or at least I think there's more space. It feels like there's more space. But yeah, I did it a good job and I didn't hit anybody, so that's really good. Yeah, so I'm just parked up. I'm waiting to get unloaded. My doors are open, and then I need to find out what I'm doing afterwards, because I don't know if I'm getting loaded somewhere else and bringing that back, if I'm getting loaded here, if I'm coming back empty. So I'm just gonna wait to see, and then yeah, oh my god, my anxiety was through the roof before. I was getting really frustrated. When I get angry or frustrated, it comes out as like upset and tears, because I'm not like an aggressive person, so I just have to get it out my system and then I feel so much better. So yeah, definitely feeling much better, definitely not questioning myself as much with the backing, and yeah, everything's okay. Chaos though, look, there's just people everywhere, it's so busy. Yeah, this is mad, but I'm getting unloaded. So I'm still waiting to get unloaded. I'm still at the dock, so just spoke to dispatch and I have another collection, so I have to go somewhere else. It's not too far away. Go and collect another load and then bring it back to the yard. Got 10.5 hours of driving time, so long as it doesn't take more than like 2 hours to get there, then I'll be fine to make it back within my driving hours. Yeah, I've got 10.5 hours left for today. It's going to take 8 hours to get back, so I'm hoping it's either on the way back or not further than 2 hours. So yeah, I might try and have a 20-minute nap, honestly, because I've been up at, it's 3 o'clock I got up, so sometimes when you sat around as well, it makes you a bit tired. So yeah, I'll keep you guys up to speed anyway and let you know what happens. Okay, that means we are done loading, so I'm gonna go now because this thing is aggressive. On my part, I finally got to the next place, and the turn in is so tight. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit and swing out because there's a tree in the way. So yeah, and I just went in and everybody was French. They didn't have a clue. They were like, oh, you're not at the right place. I'm like, I am at the right place, it's the same address. And he checked the number and it was the right place. So I'm just trying to stay calm because I got a little bit of stress before. So let me just put some like stress relief herbal stuff on my pressure points. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna have an aneurysm today. I just had to do one of the tightest backs that I've ever done. Probably won't be that big of a deal to most truck drivers who have been around for years, but I found it really hard. It took me like 5 attempts. I had to pull up a bunch of times, like people were watching me, like pretty sure they were laughing at me, and it was just really stressful. Like that was tough. But I'm at the door, I'm being loaded. I'm probably not as straight as I can be, but I don't care at this point so long as I am in the door. And yeah, that was hard. That was really hard. This run has tested me more than any other run so far. I really enjoyed the time I was in the US. That seemed like an absolute breeze, but this Montreal section has been tough. Yeah, I have not loved it today, and I'm very excited to get home. But I know these experiences are growing me as a driver, so I'm ultimately going to be grateful for it. But right now, I'm stressed. So yes, initially I ended up going into this yard, doing a U-turn, coming back round here, struggling to get around the corner, having to back up, then do a swing wide to avoid the tree. I don't know if you can see. Then pulling in here, coming all down here, then backing in like this, but the van was there, so I obviously had to start closer to this side, and then there's like a ramp as well that's in the way. So yeah, I really struggled with this, and I just want to go home, but it's going to take me 7 hours and 46 minutes. been gone a week and a half. We've crossed to about 8 different states: Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Kansas, and something else, but I forget the last one. So yeah, we've done a really good job, and we've been to Montreal and back. Montreal was really tricky. Thought I was going to have a nervous breakdown at least 3 times before it even got to 7 a.m. But we're doing okay, we're alright. And every job is a learning moment. So yeah, and it gets a little bit easier every time I get more experience. So we're getting there, and I'm now yard, sweet yard. So I'm going to sign off, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bit more aggressively than I would have liked, but you get the idea. And finally, a massive thank you to our wonderful patrons Viv, Ian, Jilly, Melody, Dave, Matt, Lee, Peter, Roger and Brian. Thank you guys.